Greetings to all of you in the travel business community. My name is Ingrid Edstrom, and I've got a project that I would love to get your feedback on. We are doing a booking and reservation app research study, gathering information that will make a difference to all of the great tour companies that help us to see the world. And we would love to get your input on this. Don't worry, we're not asking for money. It's just feedback. So please watch the rest of this video, and hopefully you'll want to get involved. So the first question that we need to ask ourselves is, why is this important? The world is currently being disrupted by evolving technology, and the tours industry is no exception to that. There are many new emerging applications to choose from, and business owners often don't have the time or interest to research them all. And that is causing a bit of an interruption in some of our businesses. Interruption, when it comes to technology and industry, is known as disruption. So just framing the terminology a little bit there. So what Polymath, my business, is looking to do about it, we are launching a research study to build a side-by-side comparison of all the various booking and reservation applications. We want to determine which applications are best for which unique needs of different businesses, because of course every business is a little different, and particularly in the tourism industry, there's a lot of differences from one tour company to another. We also want to develop educational support for tour businesses around these apps as they're trying to navigate this evolving technology landscape. There's some confusing stuff going on. And we want to create a support network of tour entrepreneurs to discuss these important ideas, because everything is constantly growing and changing. And if we don't stay on top of it, we're going to fall behind. So things that we know starting out, the world is moving to the cloud. Particularly, this is important for tour companies. And the reason for that is because tour companies are often working out in the field or all over the world and have other team members collaborating with them all over the world. So from an accounting standpoint, if your main accounting software isn't in the cloud, you might be limiting yourself on some of the things you're looking at. So some examples of cloud-based accounting technology include QuickBooks Online, Xero, Sage 1. Those are just a few examples. And if your booking application doesn't integrate with your accounting technology, you might be having to double enter things, and that creates redundancy. More and more people are booking online, and this can create opportunities to both gain or lose revenue. As you know, when you use a booking application, that booking application often wants a cut. Also, a lot of people are starting to book more and more through Travelocity, TripAdvisor, those sorts of things, Viator, and these can create opportunities to both gain and lose revenue, as you've got to pay the engine. But at the same time, if more people are coming in through those resources, then you might also be getting more clients. The question is it worth it? And we want to see where people are having successes and where they're having challenges, and really get the conversation rolling about what's working and what's not. Also keeping in mind that internal workflows and data management can be made easier through the use of emerging technology. We don't have to do all this stuff by hand. Artificial intelligence is really creating streamlined ways to help us with some of these workflows, making it so that we don't have to enter things multiple times, and just making it a lot easier. And many tour operators often don't know where to start or what they're missing with a lot of these technological things. There are so many options to choose from, it can be really confusing to even know where to begin looking into it. So we're going to create a nice starting point for you so you know where to begin. The main thing is that resisting the changes that are happening with technology in the industry won't make those changes stop. It can just leave people behind. And we want to make sure that we're not losing fantastic businesses that help us to see the world because the technology is changing. So why is Polymath doing this? Polymath is my company. A little bit about us. We are a bookkeeping and business strategy firm that specializes in cultural and adventure tour companies. We started focusing on the tours industry because we love tour entrepreneurs. Tour entrepreneurs are adventurous, curious, free-spirited people who deeply care about our world and the people in it. And we love travel and we love business. And those two things put together are like chocolate and peanut butter to us. We're also leaders in the accounting profession. and in the areas of emerging technology and advancing positive change in the professions. And we want to apply those ideas to our client niche. You can see at the bottom of this slide, we've got just a handful of the awards that we've received in the accounting profession. You guys in the tour industry maybe haven't heard of us before, but if you talk to an accountant who likes to go to accounting conferences, we're one of the leaders that teach at those conferences around evolving technology and those sorts of things. And when it comes right down to it, we're nerds. We see a problem like this, particularly in our favorite industry, and it's like an itch that needs to be scratched. We learned this stuff so that you don't have to. Nonetheless, we need your input so that we can make sure that we are asking and answering the right questions that are going to help you the most. So the time has come, we're moving to the cloud. These are just a handful of the programs and apps that we're looking at having integrate together, and there are so many more. And we want to make the research into these apps for you easier and more accessible. Together we can embrace this emerging technology for the tours profession, easing the way for the fantastic business owners who help us see the world. Just as tour operators help to translate the language and navigate unfamiliar terrain all over the world, Polymath can serve as a guide on this journey through the tech landscape for the industry. So what we need from you, we are looking to develop a comprehensive list of features that tour companies need from their software applications, recognizing that those needs vary widely from company to company, and there's not a one-size-fits-all option. So some of those varying needs include rental management capability. If you are going on multi-day excursions, you probably don't need rentals, but if you're a paddleboard company, you probably do. Also lodging management, whether or not you have a campground or other lodging facilities that you need to track through your software. Physical inventory, and when I say physical inventory, I don't mean how many seats are available on your tour. That is a common confusion in the tour industry, is that we use the word inventory for multiple things. When I say inventory, I mean, are you selling t-shirts or other things that you need to track the physical quantity of and report how many you have and how many you need to order? Do you need an app that has point of sale capability and the ability to track physical inventory of items that you sell? There's also various calendar features and how those things integrate with other applications. Do you need them to integrate with QuickBooks or with Google Tools? So there's a lot of options out there, and they all vary based on your needs. So we want to figure out which apps are best for what. And we want to work to include as many popular booking and reservation apps as possible. And we are going to be adding and updating this project as much as we can, recognizing that we're not getting paid for this. The technology in the ecosystem will continue to evolve. This isn't going to end, and we're hoping to keep it going as an ongoing research to the community. The other nice thing about this is that as an outside party with no direct product affiliation, Polymath can focus on positive and educational relationships, creating supportive partnerships with multiple solution providers and directing companies toward the best fit apps for them without it being a conflict of interest. At no point in here do you need to be concerned about us trying to sell you anything. We are not getting paid by any of these applications, nor do we plan to. So that's the project. Where we are starting, how to get involved, we would love it if you would start by joining us on Facebook. We have a Facebook group called Cultural and Adventure Tour Leaders Business Strategy Group. Doesn't that sound fun? You can hop on and have conversations with other tour operators, as well as app partners and other partners who can help you in your business. And this is one of the topics that we will be discussing there. It is at facebook.com/groups/tour strategy. And this is where we'll be holding all of the discussions and sharing resources and posting updates about this project. So that is the first step, is join our group on Facebook. The next thing is participate in the live discussion that we will be holding on Wednesday, March 28th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Registration for this meeting will be in the Facebook group, along with a link for the replay of the meeting if you can't attend live that day. And if you happen to be watching this after March 28th, it's okay, you're not too late. Like I said, this project is ongoing. This is just the promo video that we are making prior to launching the project. So if you missed it, great. The replay is on Facebook along with any other videos that came after it, so you can catch up, see where we are, and pitch in. We would love to have you join us at any stage in this project. The next and biggest thing is please spread the word. Tour leaders are often on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can post about this project, invite people to join us in the group and on the event for this project, and tag your colleagues. If you're not a big social media nerd, you can also feel free to do an email introduction to us at polymath@polymath.com. We want to get as many minds involved in this discussion as possible so we can create the best possible results for you. So that is it. Thanks so much. And if any of you do want to learn a little bit more about our services at Polymath, you can check out more about us at polymath.com. And feel free to reach out anytime. We love talking with tour people. Thanks. Have a great day.